Hello everyone, I am up here on a hill overseeing the San Gabriel Valley. It is a bright, clear, warm day. I have the sun beating right down on me, and it has been a while since I've done one of these video blogs, mainly because I have been so busy with school and work that there was just a lack of time. But this weekend I have some time because one, it's Thanksgiving break from school and I have no events for work this weekend, so it has just been great spending time with my family, spending time at home, and getting a lot of rest. I've gotten a lot of sleep the last couple days and I feel great about it. Anyway, I am up here at my special place, so to speak. This is the rock that I am currently standing on right now. You can't really see it, but I'm standing on this rock where I've come to quite often in the past. Unfortunately, because of lack of time, I haven't been able to make my way up here. This is only the second time I've been up here in the last year, which is unfortunate because this rock, this place where I am currently on, is the meeting place between me and the Father. It's the special place that I come to, the place where I seek solidarity from whatever is going on down there. It is a place where I come to pray. It is a place where I have come to shout out in cheer over the victories, over the blessings which the Father has given me. It is also the place where I come to lament. It's where I come to cry over the tragedies, over the disappointments in my life or in other people's lives. And it's always refreshing to come up here because I come up here and I leave my burdens on this rock. And then I go back down into the valley and continue walking in the way that the Father has sent for me. I bring my burdens here, leave them, and I head back down. So this place is very special to me, and in a way, consider this an invitation up here. Right now, everything is pretty dry because of the season, but during the springtime, this tree right here, you can't see it, but this tree right here is just full. It is green, it is blooming, and the plants right by here are blooming. It's all green around here. It's beautiful during the spring. It also makes it a little difficult to come up here and pray because there's a lot of bees. But, you know, I've been up here, I let them be, they let me be. So, we just finished the Thanksgiving. And I really, really hope that yours was wonderful. Mine was great. I got to spend time with family. And I love my family. And, you know, in my ideal world, I would be able to I would spend more time with them. I would, but, you know, I got to go through the season, finish what I started, complete school, and after that is done, well, we'll see what happens after that. But Thanksgiving was great, and I hope yours was great also. Yesterday was Black Friday, and I got to see on TV, I got to see just the rush for the deal. And if you participated and you got a great deal, awesome. Glad you got that. I was going to participate, and I remember looking at what I wanted, and I don't know, I was looking at it, and it's like, I really don't need it. I don't need this. My money could go to better use. That's me. However, I would have really enjoyed getting that deal that I was looking at. And now we are entering the Christmas season. And this time is where I am the most happiest. I'm the most happy during this time. I have the most joy during this season, more than any other season. And yesterday we started decorating my parents' house with Christmas lights. It's a tradition we have always done every year, the day after Thanksgiving. And it's a one we continue doing today, this year. I enjoyed decorating the house. I enjoyed decorating the tree. And I always enjoy going and getting gifts for those who are special to me. But as the years progress, I get to learn more and more about this season. And I'm talking about the season. I'm not talking about Christmas per se. I'm not talking about December 25th. We commonly believe that we celebrate December 25th as the birth of Jesus, as the birth of Messiah. And for many people, that's a genuine celebration. And I respect that. I participate in the gift exchanges. I participate in the annual receiving of tamales, because this is the only time of the year where I eat tamales. It's something I look forward to every year. It's also the only time during the year where I eat pozole. And yes, I enjoy it. I indulge in it. It's the only time. It's the tradition. I enjoy unwrapping gifts. I enjoy receiving gifts, and I enjoy giving gifts. I enjoy apple cider. I enjoy Christmas-like desserts. I enjoy all that. But Christmas to me is not the celebration of the birth of Jesus. I celebrated that last month during the biblical Feast of Tabernacles, when it was recorded where Jesus was born. When John wrote that that the Word became flesh and he tabernacled amongst us, that was language he was using to show that Jesus was fulfilling the fall feast of the Lord in being born during the fall feast of tabernacles. And he was born in a Sukkot. He was born, we think of manger, we think of a barn, or we think of a cave. He was born in a Sukkot, which was an outdoor dwelling place. Just as the Father dwelt with the Israelites in the wandering of the wilderness, he dwelled amongst the people, again, now in flesh. And he was born during the Feast of Sukkot. Now, for those who this is a genuine celebration of or remembrance of the birth of Messiah, that's fine. It's a celebration that the Messiah has come every day. This season has now means a little more to me. This season, and it is not only because that the Word became flesh and tabernacled with us, but there are three things that Jesus mentioned during the Feast of Dedication, or Feast of Lights, which is the only winter festival of the Lord mentioned in the Scriptures, mentioned in the New Testament. There are three things that he said which now become a remembrance that I participate in during the season. Now, the first thing he says is in John chapter 8, where it says, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." We decorate our house with lights, and from this hill during the night, this whole valley is just illuminated. And during Christmas time, it's like there's twice as many lights out there. It's beautiful. It's a sight to see. Now, the reason why this season I have so much joy during the season is because the light who came into the world is the light that lives in me. And it's the light that lives in all of those who call him Lord, who submit and yield to him as Lord. And I don't know if just the smile that's on my face during this time is that light being shown. So this season reminds me that the light came into the world, and that light now dwells in me, and dwells in everyone who follows Christ. The second thing he says is that if you abide in my word, you are truly my disciples, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. That's John 31:32. And I have been set free. This season reminds me of my freedom. Because not only has by receiving the truth, I have been made free from sin. I am no longer a slave to sin. I have been set free. Unless I willingly participate in sin, I am a slave to it. But I don't have to be a slave to it anymore. And also, he's talking to the Pharisees and the scribes, the religious leaders here. So I have now been set free from the rules, regulations, and the rituals of man-made religious systems. I often say that Jesus did not come to establish religion. He did not come to establish Christianity. Man did that. In fact, he was going against the modern day then Phariseeism, which is currently modern day Judaism. He has come to bring people back to genuine worship of the Father and genuine assembly and fellowship with each other. And then finally, the third thing that Jesus says during this Feast of Lights, this Feast of Dedication, which occurs in the winter, which we are about in, he says, he has his speech that he is the Good Shepherd in chapter 10. And in chapter 10, verse 7, he says, "Truly, truly, I say to you, I am the door of the sheepfold. All who come before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not listen to them. I am the door. If anyone enters by me, he will be saved, and will go in and find pastures." This season reminds me of my salvation and the place where I go to find provision. Jesus is the door, is the entry point of my salvation. And I cross through it, and it's there where I find his substance, his provision for my life. I really do wish you a very happy season. A happy Thanksgiving, though it's belated. A happy Feast of Dedication, a Feast of Lights, which occurs a little bit before Christmas. And a Merry Christmas. I hope this season finds you well. And I just hope that this, a little more, really does speak about the reason for this season. So you enjoy the holidays, or the holiday, and I know that I will. So from up here, overlooking the valley, I wish you peace and blessings.